Yes.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. All right, let's get fired up, Mercy College School of Business. This is my Ignite presentation, presented to you today by Andrew Boryk. And the topic I'm going to be speaking on is my brand. And there's a couple elements to my brand, but let me start off with an analogy. In the analogy, you can talk about one person. And when you speak of one, some say one is the loneliest number, and others say that one is the strongest individual. What I say is one always needs another. So when you have one and you have another, which is two, you get a team. And in a team, there's cohesiveness, there's a bond, there's communication, and there's relationships being built. And that's essential to business. Now, when you have a team, there's certain elements that create a good team. Things sort of like eye contact and also facing each other. Simple things like that help create a better bond and better communication and help us all to work together easily. And when you have this great bond, what it creates is something like a window. And it's not just any ordinary window, it's the window of opportunity. And that's something that I always strive for, and I always look for when I'm creating bonds with people. Because when you have that window of opportunity, like success is anywhere. Who am I? Well, let's talk about my name. I'm Andrew Christopher Boryk. And it's not just the name, it's also involved like in your brand. It's who I am. I'm an actor, I'm an engineer, and also I'm an entrepreneur. In my acting side, Andrew the actor, I've done improv work. I've also done performances, whether it be acting or musical performances. Also, I've done stand-up comedy at the Gotham Comedy Club, which was also a great experience. It's just a lot of stage work. Another person, like, people call it a computer nerd. I don't like that term a lot, so I prefer Andrew the engineer. It sounds a lot better. And I've worked on a lot of computers in my lifetime, and as the computers developed and they grew, so did I. So I was rapidly advancing in that. I'm an iOS developer. My school partnered with Apple, and we created a company called New Apps, in which I was the chief programming officer. I worked right alongside our CEO. He handled the business, I handled the technology, and together we created ideas. See, I'm thinking, why do you have to have two separate people? There's business, there's technology, why can't you combine them to create like a super person? You'll take someone like Steve Jobs, innovator, Bill Gates, technology, and you get someone like me, Andrew Boryk, and that's what I try to do. My vision is to have my name coincide with names like this, like Ford, Edison, Washington, Boryk. You know why? Because I always strive to change, to innovate, to found, and to trailblaze, because that's the passion that I have. So you say, why Mercy College School of Business? Better question is, why not Andrew the actor? What happened to my dream? Well, that's the thing. It's a dream. I mean, film is always my passion. I always strive for it, but I found a new hobby or a new passion in business. So that's where I introduced to you Andrew the entrepreneur. And Andrew the entrepreneur is always striving to find the mountain and to climb the mountain. And that new mountain is all about change and delivering an impact. And when you deliver that, it feels successful. Performing is to acting, as presenting is to business. You know, let's scratch this and let's actually say performing is presenting. You know why? Because you're always delivering feeling and you're always trying to deliver an emotion. Let's create it like an image here. Like you have a stage and you have a bunch of people, they're all down on their luck. And then one guy stands up and starts speaking, and all of a sudden they start changing. You feel like a change, and it's like revolutionary, and they look at that guy and look at him as a hero, and I want to be that hero, that revolutionizer. What is feeling? Some people say feeling is all about love and lust, but it's really not about that. It's about taking someone who's set in their ways and grinding the gears in their head, and all of a sudden, boom, they have an idea. And their whole mentality's changed, and then it starts changing everyone around them. And you know what? You're not just impacting one person. You're impacting the world. I want to change the world. Now, one thing, over the test of time, I don't want my name to fade out. I want it to stand strong. And people are going to remember that. I want to be remembered. That's my main thing. Who am I again? Better question is, what am I? Now, when I first came to Mercy College School of Business, I talked to Dean Weiss, and he mentioned 4 different types of mentalities, and I tried to put myself under one of them. The first type of mentality is called a strategist. It's analytical, implementer, the doer, diplomat, the speaker, and then there's idealist, the innovator, the inspirer. That's what I see myself as. That's my brand. So let's talk again. I am an idealist. And an idealist, when life closes doors on you, you don't just let them shut. No. Instead, you always strive and you search, and you always look for that window of opportunity. Thank you very much. I'm Andrew Boryk, and that's my brain.
So while the next person's setting up, I'm going to just critique you guys quickly. And
I'm not going today. I refuse to.
So